yourself.
Fuck. Okay. To everyone listening on the pod, we just got back from Hawaii, which if you have been following on Instagram, hey.dozer, Nate Dogg, our content wep, has been documenting all the days. But fuck, what a trip, hey team. What a fucking trip, man.
Best, so special. You should probably say as well, and he's with us right now.
Oh, sorry, of course, Nate. That's actually on this side of the camera.
Yeah.
For a change.
Pretty fucking rare.
So, hello, Nate, head of content. We'll go this way, actually. We'll introduce the team. If you're not watching this, you should jump on YouTube and check it out. The team's here. So, we've got, some of the team's here. Mm-hmm. You guys know Soph, H or Hayley.
Yes.
Halo. My EA and all things me, basically my second me. Over here on the screen, we got Rhino. You've seen Rhino on a podcast before. In the coaching department, legend, Captain Rhino. We've got Rob up there as well. So Rob's the first guy that everyone meets once they get started with us. Rob looks after our onboarding pod. So pretty much every single client that we have right now, they're under Rob's care first. Is that right?
Yeah.
But typically the first person they met is probably this guy, Charles.
Finally a face to the name.
Charles is one of our specialists that people speak to first to kind of find out, for our prospects to understand where they're at right now, what's possible in the first 90 days, 12 months, and, if they're the right fit. So that's Chucky's job. And then obviously Benny Boy, who's at home with Rona at the moment, which hopefully he didn't get in business class, but I feel good. Anyway, whoops. So, fuck, we're here, team. What a fucking trip. I really wanted to do this episode for three reasons. One, to actually just to fucking chat about it, man, because this is the debrief. This is the Hawaii trip, Aloha 2025 debrief. That's the first thing. I wanted to capture this because I'll listen to it when I'm 60, which is not too long ago.
Next week.
Away. Yeah. That's the first part. The second part is I want to hopefully inspire at least one listener who's a founder of a business to set a 3-year vision. And what does that actually mean, look like? What did it take? Fucking what's involved, what it's not, and just a couple of things on that. I know we had only just released a podcast episode recently around achievement roadmap and all that kind of stuff, but this is where it starts. Your achievement roadmap hangs off this. Mm-hmm. And when I say this, I'm pointing. So if you can see, if the camera's going to pick this up, this is the book. This is the Aloha 2025 vision book that I wrote 3 years ago. I'll come back to that. It's it's like this on it's falling apart because I've been, it's not in the top drawer. Oftentimes people write a vision and they just leave it in the top drawer. So that's the second part. The third part is, for the listeners, number one question we got when the 30 clients that we took to that top of that volcano, when they saw us up there on a panel, they asked you guys, the number one question they asked you guys was,
What was about how the fuck are we the way that we are? Are we so aligned and bought into what we're doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you get your team aligned?
Yeah.
To your vision. Because our whole thing, what we do for our clients throughout here, our whole thing, right, is to build a dream business, ideally $1 million or above, $1 million business, dream business with a dream team to fuel your ideal life. So we need the dream team component. Mm-hmm. So, does that work, team?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
The fucking crew.
Do you remember, just real quick, inside joke, but for everyone else on the camera, the shirt that I'm wearing right now? Can you guys tell the joke?
Yeah, okay. So over in Hawaii, there's, what are they called? Oh my God, I'm already forgetting.
ABC stores?
The ABC stores.
The ABC stores, of course. How could I forget? And so great for an IPA, on the run, a little roadie.
IPA.
And also great for some snacks. So one night, Hayley, Doze and I were getting some sustenance for Nate because he was tapping and editing one of our reels, and we were going to go and leave it at his door. Anyway, some guy, he was from California, I think he ended up saying, massive dude comes up to Dozer and he's like, I love your shirt, bro. That's so
wow.
woozy.
Did you hear that
where's
accent?
it from?
Yeah. I'm just going to add a little bit more it was a big African American fellow, like big one. Go.
It was huge. And he's like, we were just telling him, like, yeah, thanks so much. Like, run away the label. Don't know if you have that in the States.
I was prepared to give it to him.
Yeah, he was about to take the shirt off his back for this man.
The kind of guy I am.
It was awesome. They shared a hug. I don't know why you embraced.
Because
he hugged everyone.
And then we turn around, we're looking at the PB&J selection, and I hear him go to his friends, he goes, "That's a whole lot of men, I'll tell you that." And we have just like rode that way
used that
all
the whole
home.
time.
It's so funny.
Was everyone, the first thing that we were so surprised about was like how hectic customs was on the way in, right? Do you remember like Chucky up there was sweating bullets? We all
Interrogated.
Do you guys all remember what we had to like? Who briefed us at the start when we were in the lines on the way to get in?
I don't know. I said we need to watch
Leisure
out.
and Friends?
Friends and leisure.
Friends and Leisure, yeah.
All I said was, don't follow me because I'm just walking straight into this country.
Yeah, Rob's American, so Rob was able to get through. Like
I
the
think
pep talk
I
came from, was it?
Double
Yeah, no,
confirmed, and then Haley was like, "Guys, we are not here for work."
Yeah, I was like, absolutely do not say that we're here to work. We're on the wrong visa.
Yeah. So we're here for
Leisure.
And how do we all know each other? Friends.
I showed them a Notion doc.
Yeah. And then Chuck fucked up and showed them.
It's like, please believe me, sir. I'm staying at this hotel. I'm leaving on Sunday. It's all in the Notion doc.
I rehearsed that so many
my
times.
friendship group came up with.
That was awesome. Then, like the whole flight was the flight over was outrageous.
You could spend the whole episode talking about the
Can
flight.
you guys talk about what happened on the flight on the way over?
I have never entered an aircraft being so sure that I was going to get thrown off because I had
Arrested.
Charles in front of me grabbing every set of business class headphones, a pillow, 2 blankets. Pretty sure he got a knife there somehow. Like, it was wild. We sat down, had a smorgasbord of stolen goods that we couldn't use in cattle class. None of the adapters worked.
I thought I was protecting the pack.
Which is one of our team values. Chucky, what did you eat for dinner?
Oh, tortellini times 3.
Well, I think the first thing we need to mention is then Chuck proceeded to sneak into the premium economy. He thought it was business class. He stayed there for 45 minutes and then he got kicked out. But before that, the dinner service had come around.
Yeah, so we thought we were being so smart and going, oh, well, he's just in the bathroom. We'll order his dinner, a tortellini, for Nate and I to share. Just so happens that he gets kicked out right at the right time. He walks up and he's just like, oh, dinner!
Which you guys had already half
Which
eaten.
we'd already eaten. And we wanted because it was definitely better than the original items that we had ordered ourselves.
I think I made it through Jurassic Park and Negroni, and by the time I got back, dinner was waiting for me.
That is
Which you then had 3 times the tortellini.
and then spilt champagne all over my chair.
It was all worth it for the moment. The moment when we all snaked. I genuinely thought I sent you guys down the wrong street. Was I with you? I was like, I don't think this is the right way to go.
Oh, yeah, no, it was a dead-end alley.
It was a dead end alley, but then we poked out through between 2 hotels, went on a footpath, wrapped around a corner, and then this scene pops up. Oh my god!
For the listeners, Diamond Head in the distance.
Crystal
blue
clear water.
Like, yeah, explain to the listeners the color of the fucking like the scene, guys. Like, you start from the top. Rhino, you go first. Like, explain the scene that was in front of us when we wrapped around that last corner.
Well, I think the best way to start it is like we got off this 10-hour flight and we had dealt with Charles for that long, and everyone's energy was a little lower. Like, not that it was a long flight. Customs was there. Like, so we went to get some American coffee, which is not Australian.
Big Wave Dave.
So we need to go. We need to go exploring. So we needed to find a place. It had just finished raining, and there was this kind of back alley that maybe the beach is down there. So we'll go test it. So Dozer sends his minions to go look. So we come back. We found it. We walk around the corner. A little bit of a beach. This looks cool. Like, there's some beach lounge chairs. Then, like you guys said, walking around that corner and like there's like the scene in Jurassic. We'll talk about Jurassic Park later. But there's a scene in Jurassic Park where like the gates open and the music starts, and you see like that was similar there, where like the Diamond Head was peeking out from around the corner, and then it, in all its glory, pops up, and you could instantly feel the group, like the energy of all 8 of us, just skyrocket as soon as we saw that.
And then we were like, all right, we'll head back to. Like I was kind of like not even in that. Like I was in that moment so much that I wasn't in that fucking moment anymore. Like it was like an out of body thing after looking at this thing for 3 fucking years, which we'll come back to in a second. And I was like, I'm gonna go back and put my swimmers on, and then I'll come. I was like, fuck it, stripped off and just went straight in. And that feeling. Who came in with me? It was me.
The boys.
Benny, it was all the boys, right?
Yeah, everyone except the girls
We
who
were
had
unable to.
confirmed that we were not going to do that, and so we didn't bring swimmers.
So then we ran back to get it.
Which is exactly why we did it.
Yeah, and it was.
So it stopped raining. Like the sun came out.
Oh, that's right. It was.
It was,
yeah.
It's cloudy on the plane.
Yeah.
That jumping in that ocean, like in that fucking water, with that background. It was just, I'll never forget that feeling, like all of us in there jumping all over Rob in my undies. It was awesome.
Yeah, but you're all missing out the beginning of the story about the alleyway where this whole crew, except for myself because I'm American, I trust it, was too scared to walk down the alleyway. I'll go, guys. Just send me down there.
It was the big puddle in front of
It was,
it.
yeah, it was the lake that we had to walk
Yeah,
through.
yeah, that's right. Everyone's too scared to walk through a little puddle.
I came with you, Grinder.
How did you all feel? Like, give me one word, or give the audience one word to describe. We'll go to the virtual team first. Rhino, Rob, Chuck, then Benny, and then this way. Fucking one word when you first saw the front cover, basically in the flesh.
Or inspired.
That's 2.
There's a hyphen there.
Aim dash. Yeah, fucking was, dude. Fucking was.
Mate, it's just fucking epic.
Epic.
I got multiple words, but epic, like we're fucking here.
Yeah. Yeah. Chucky?
Unbelievable. Like for me to look out at the water and have my feet in the sand, like that's what the book said. And for a long time, you know, this is Geronimo Unfiltered. I thought it was a pipe dream. Like it was only from reps and years and consistency to a point where it became, this is real. But to be there, like that's when it kind of sunk in. Like it was surreal.
If you want to be really unfiltered, tell the audience what you really thought.
I thought it was BS.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's come back to that when we talk about how we'll get you guys aligned.
Yeah.
But I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Benny?
My word is that last word that Chuck said, not the BS one. The other one, he said surreal. But it was surreal in a weird way because I'd been thinking about it so often for 3 years and looking at the book and, you know, it's all the backgrounds and all the passwords and everything. Like it was almost like I wasn't there because it was just so a strange feeling. Like I'd visualize it so hard that it just felt like part of the visualization. Like it didn't feel real. It was crazy.
Emotional.
That's a good one.
It was really emotional, probably because of not just how much it meant to me, but to like seeing the 3 of you in particular, Ben, Doze and Soph, like it was just emotional to see the reality of it hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally makes me tear up now. So like, it's so powerful. My word is like anticipation. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was kind of like we delivered on that promise. It was like a kid on Christmas, like, oh fuck, Santa's arrived. Like it's actually happened. Like I felt like that again. And it was so special. The look on your face too, like, and the arms out.
I'm so glad.
And the talking to the little lady. It's good, isn't it?
It was just like, fuck, crew, like we made it. And it was like the anticipation of like, and this is just the beginning, but this is such a powerful moment here.
Fucking oath, man. That's taking me back. What about you?
I was pretty locked in when that moment was happening.
Yeah.
Shots at you.
You were nailing your job.
Yeah, I was doing that. But the word that I would pick would be proof. Because when I saw it, I was like, It works.
Fuck, they're all really good words. I reckon I take all of that, and my word is more of a unlocked. You know, like new level unlocked. Like new, you when you play Mario and like you get the mushroom and you get
Oh yeah,
and you got bigger.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that bit that happened when we first saw it.
Wow.
I was like, fuck, like achievement unlocked. What's in the new level? Like, fuck, we get to enjoy this now.
Did you move on straight away when you saw it? Did you go, oh, we're going somewhere else now?
What it was I genuinely, okay, if we're going to get into it, when we saw it and like that reaction that everyone saw online, like that was genuinely, that was happening. We didn't recreate that, right? You were just fucking Postman Pat, always delivers. I was just like, we fucking did it. Like if we fucking did it was one word without the spaces, we fucking did it. Like that was the feeling. And it's like achievement. And then it's like, fuck, what else can we do? Like, what else are we truly capable of? Really? And the fact that in 2 days' time, clients are arriving for a 3-day thing, which we're going to get to in a second, was like, and we're not full of shit either. You know, which is for 2.9 years, it felt like that. Like, personally, like you guys behind closed doors, myself and Benny, it's like, I didn't want to talk about it for 2.5 years. So to see that, to be in that moment and not be by myself, but with a fucking dream team and my dream clients about to turn up and we're in motherfucking Hawaii and like looking at this book again, like you guys, how much of it has been ticked off? And this is a good segue now into the second part, which is like, where the fuck did this book come? What's he talking about? The listeners might be thinking, what the fuck's he talking about? Do you want to explain what I'm holding, like what this is?
Yeah, well, this is a Vision magazine with the front cover saying Aloha 2025, which has existed for over 3 years now. That Dozer went away on a solo CEO retreat in 2022 to write. He came back with the front cover and some copy and turned it into this with a designer and a copywriter.
Yeah.
And then presented it to the team.
In July
2022, the 1st of July. He put copies of it in yellow envelopes, shipped it out to the team in probably about 4 different countries at the time.
Yeah.
All of our clients got it too.
Yeah.
But the team launch was like, we had a lei and we had the yellow envelope and open up the envelope and it was the big reveal and we all spoke about the section that related to the department that we were in. And we were finding out at the same time as everyone else, what the fuck are we doing over the next 3 years?
Yeah. For a lot of people, when they launch a vision, it stays in the top drawer. It doesn't get talked about. It doesn't really mean anything. Can you guys, when we start with the virtual team, like, can you guys sort of, from a team's perspective, when do we talk about this? How often do we talk about this? Or, you know, what part, because like our values are in there as well. Like, when do we talk about that? Like, Rhino, let's start with you, Rhino. Like, before you even joined us, when did you come across this vision book?
It's the first thing that I saw after applying for the job. So it's sent through, go through the vision book before coming into the interview with you and Ben. And I won't say it was similar to Charles where I was like, I thought it was bullshit, but it was like, all right, fuck, that's different. Because I know other place that I'd ever worked for, first of all, was like upfront enough about this being something that they are, you know, gung-ho on doing. And they're going to share it with everyone, seemingly at the time, because obviously I'm this random person off the street, so how am I supposed to know what this is yet? So I thought it was audacious, it was bold, and then like going through the vision book itself, like the more you read it, and I hadn't fully bought in yet, obviously, because I hadn't even had the job, but the more you read it, the more I'm like, there's something behind why this is a special place to work that you can kind of feel from holding that. Well, it was a digital book for me, being an email, but that you can feel from holding this. That it actually made me even more want to nail the interview to come work here, because there was a lot in there that I didn't realize I was missing from my life or elsewhere until I read that there's something else out there like that.
Rob, where do we talk about the values, the vision? Like, Rob, Chuck, where, just for the listeners, it's not just kind of kept in the top drawer and then it's a secret for the next 3 years?
No, we talk about it every day amongst the team, from you guys, from us to the other team members. It's what we live and breathe. It's the values of, you know, being a G. It's what we are. We're the Geronimo team. We talk about it all the time. We pull each other up on it all the time as well.
Yeah.
And celebrate each other.
And celebrate, yeah.
100%. I'll add to that. Like, I think in one way or another, we speak about this daily. Like, even if I give Benny a call, he'll say, fuck it, let's do it. Or 100% say to, like you guys demonstrated when you promised that you'd come up to Harvey Bay and take me on a fishing charter. Like, we live it, we breathe it.
When I, like, genuinely, I'm serious when I say this, and I don't think I've told the clients this, so this is like, we're getting unfiltered here, right? Like, I didn't want to fucking... When did we actually book the Hawaii trip?
Maybe about a month and a half before we were due to depart.
I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I avoided it for so fucking long. Even though it was my passwords for 3 years, I avoided... I was so fucking, like, scared of it because we weren't on track for so long. I avoided talking about it, like the actual part where we were meant to be in Hawaii. I remember at the start of this year, I said to Ben, it's like, dude, this is the year we're meant to be in Hawaii. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
And, like, it can't, like, we just got to figure it out. We've got to figure out a way, right? And that's when we started to, I guess, accelerate some of the projects that were going to move us towards there much faster. Like the media stuff. Like, a lot of what we're doing now is because we had to accelerate and, like, bring forward some of the projects that would speed up some of these projects. What it did prove was that one of the biggest things I'll say to people, like, I've got up on this wall, I've just finished doing a VIP session, is when we talk about vision, I think where people go wrong is they think it's got to be... Where they go wrong is it's a business plan, right? They think it's a business plan. So they put facts and figures in there. They put the how in there. This is how we're going to do it. It's like they're trying to, like, this isn't about trying to get a loan off the bank. It's not a vision. It's not a business plan. It's how do you see the world in 3 years' time? When you read that book, am I writing it from today or am I writing it as if I'm already there?
As if you're already there and it's happened.
Yeah.
And I want to say as well two things, that it's not just the values we celebrate every day. Like, I know you're saying to them that you didn't think about it for 3 years, but that's the trip part of it. Like, every decision that we made as a company was through the lens of, like, the mission, the vision. I think that a lot of the people would probably be thinking right now, well, how the fuck do you come up with something that ballsy? Like, where does that come from?
That's a really good question. I think it came from, first of all, agreeing with myself that it wasn't going to have any of the how. So if there were no rules and you didn't know how, what would you dream?
And what kind of environment did you have to be in to come up with that?
Yeah, well, it wasn't in the office.
No.
I had to disappear, get altitude, just get away. If I go back 2022, like, life wasn't fun at that point. This was like the start of what was almost the end, because, like, July, August, September, October, November, December, 5 months after this, I had the heart attack, which would have ended the book for most people. But it was I don't say this with bravado. It was a speed bump for us because there was so much, and thankfully there was a team around, like you guys, yourself and Ben, like, kept the vision going because there was a vision. If there wasn't a plan or a vision, or what, it was just business as usual, it might have been different.
Well, it couldn't have been business as usual. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know. Like, we don't talk about it that much, but, like, that was a very challenging season, obviously for you. But
I know.
Trying to show up every day and feel strong in that, but knowing that this is what you wanted and keeping you attached to that became really important.
And also, like, the business back then looked nothing like the vision, so it was hard to get excited about the current state of play, because it was like, if we're going to be unfiltered, it was a bit of a shit show, and there was this 3-year vision of this perfect business. I was like, oh wow, that business looks great, but fucking back here at HQ, it wasn't the case.
Yeah. So without the how, and without being in the environment that kept me small at the time, I needed to like get out there and then give myself permission to dream. How did I come up with those points? Betty and I obviously brainstormed with each other. I looked around at other people, what they were doing, what got me excited, what interested me. This was way before GPT, by the way. So like now you can GPT some of this stuff, but like it was basically just getting myself out of pain. Like, but what did that need to look like? And I knew that I needed to focus on the impact we were going to create in the world rather than the income. It was the impact that was going to get me excited, and get you excited. So I think that's a bit of a clue. When literally when I sat here yesterday, I did a VIP session, and I said to someone, "What's your vision?" They said, "I want to make $500K a year." I said, "But your team's not going to get excited."
Yeah, no one's getting excited
about
that,
dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's your actual mission, vision, purpose, like all that kind of stuff, and that's where we spent the rest of the time together. So that's probably the first thing. The second thing I would say is, so don't worry about the how. The other thing I would say is don't worry about being right. Don't worry about being right. I think too many fucking people worry about creating an accurate and well thought through vision. I was just more focused about, when you read the book, it's more about the feeling of what we've achieved in 3 years' time. I mean, if we wanted to talk about expectations versus reality, just about the trip, which, by the way, the trip wasn't just, we say a trip, but we just mean the experience. But that was crossing the finish line. We should almost call it the finish line, right? Like, there was a whole bunch of shit that didn't go to plan. I don't even think clients know. Well, the clients were there on day 2 where like the luau happened, which was hilarious.
Let's start with day 1.
Let's start with that, like the recce day.
Well, you go from the event space.
Okay, yeah. So the recce day. So the day we got there, well, after the beach, we did a recce, right? So we were meant to look at the event space, the restaurant, the this, that, and the other.
Find a nice beer. We got to the event space a bit further out than we were anticipating.
Up this like winding step.
Did you come in?
Like
Oh no, it was me.
It was Ben. Yeah, and we walked up. Yeah, about 3.
I don't want to say
flights
anything,
of
but we were
stairs.
just fucking walking for half an hour.
He definitely said something.
I was like, the clients are not
We
going
did
to.
arrive though, and it was like, oh well, at least there's some food options
Well, there was
around.
food options. That was a positive.
No ABC store though.
We got in there and there was a kid playing on the iPad as soon as we walked in the door, and it was a little bit all over the place.
Weird experience.
There was a
It would
loud
kind of be passed
aircon
off
unit.
as
It
would be passed off as a medical center waiting room.
Wow, that's very accurate. That's good.
Do you reckon that's good?
That
yeah,
was-
no, it had the sounds, the smell. Yeah.
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 And just a lack of overall vibes that way. Like, these guys
Not
have flown
us.
for like 10 plus hours. So we were just sitting around going, oh, maybe if we like moved that over there and opened the doors, but it wasn't, it was fine.
It photographed well.
Fuck fine.
And but the second part of day 2 was meant to be a beach mastermind. So I was like, how the fuck do
how
you
are
get
we
to the
gonna
beach
do
from
that?
here? And like then get wet and walk back.
mastermind.
Walk
Chafe
them off,
City,
yeah.
bro. So
So at this stage, we'd still fully committed though.
Well,
like
we
any
paid-
team, we were like, "What? We are going to make this
Yeah, we'll
as
make it
epic
work.
as we can. Like
Yeah.
this is what it's going to be.
yeah, we're back to ourselves.
We're back. Yeah, and so we walked 2 hours home and decided it was time to check out some restaurants. So we
for that night.
For that
right?
night.
Oh, no, for the first night.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the other thing is like Rob and Chuck had already done their own recce of the Yard House, so they were having a beer. So when we
The boys.
The boys.
when we
they were
stumbled
great
upon
at recce's.
the first location, we went, wouldn't be a recce if we didn't have a beer.
Yeah, they're doing it. Why can't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we were sitting there.
Protecting the back team.
Take them for the team.
Yeah, we were sitting there enjoying our beverage, and I just kind of looked over to the right and I was like, what about that fucking space? Like, I wonder, like, wouldn't that have been cool? And Dozer just looked at me and he goes, well, fuck.
Yeah.
What would need to be true? Who do we need to talk to? Our lovely bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me, sir. Do y'all have an events manager? And then what was her name?
Angela? No. Amanda?
Definitely not.
Angela?
It was something with an A.
It was an A?
Ali?
It was an
No,
A.
no way.
Okay,
Ali,
okay.
please.
Alana.
That's not
Ooh,
bad.
That's not bad. Let's call her Alana.
Alana walked out.
Yeah, she did. And she was determined, very determined to make it work for us. However, also determined to make some coin off us.
It was
let's
a
be
bit
real.
steep. But the
It
first
was
number that
steep.
Alana threw out was a bit like
And it was USD.
Yeah.
USD.
double it. Yeah.
And we weren't even sure we could get a refund on the first venue either.
And the options were like, you can pay this amount and get breakfast, or this amount, which is
Not that much lower than the
not
first
much
amount.
lower, and you still get the breakfast. It was weird.
Whether you want it or not.
Breakfast and a beer.
Yeah.
So, no, we took it away. We had a little bit of a thing for 2 minutes, and then Dozer went in with
Did
his,
his thing.
with his
Chief.
barley negotiating skills.
Alana,
Said
what would need to be true?
What would need to be
for this
true.
thing to get down to this amount. But in the meantime, you know what gave us the green light to do that? You got a fucking refund on the medical centre.
Of course I did. Ben's taught me very well.
You're welcome.
So yeah. And also, like, they didn't open at the hours that we wanted it, and they told us that they had an event on one of the days, so they were closed that whole day.
We never saw the event, did we?
There was
Never
no
saw the event.
The old
No
fake
event.
scarcity.
And so, yeah, they had opened it up, put staff on to fill up the orange juice. And
Let's not forget good old Alana trying to just get us to snake our way in.
That's right. She said, just turn up.
She
Just
was
turn
like,
up.
as long as you're not doing anything bad, like you can probably just show
I felt like
up.
that was totally fucking with her head at that point. She's like, she's you know,
Looking back-
in the South End, we would call that leaning out.
Looking back, it was probably possible
it was probably possible. But yeah.
Without the TV.
without the TV.
Yeah.
But look,
Which we
I mean,
didn't
like
need.
that was the first version of like, fuck, fine. The clients probably didn't even know any of that.
No.
It's like we could have been in a back alley somewhere in the middle of Honolulu trying to do this thing. It just would not have been epic. We wanted somewhere central. We're right across the road from Cheesecake Factory at the Maori Brewing Company. Palm trees, the whole thing.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? Well, I'll tell you. They didn't open.
There was no one there. We didn't know how to
9
get in.
a.m., no one inside.
Now, the clients don't know this.
No.
What we did with the clients was ended up being brilliant. Whose idea was it?
It was,
It was somewhere between you two, right?
We talked about it live on the in the spot. I think you said like we're not going to take this hit. Like we'll turn this around.
Yeah. So just to paint the picture, when we turned up at 8:40 on the first day, clients were getting there at 9 o'clock. We had been rehearsing the whole situation.
We were ready.
It's like it's not fucking open. Where are they? And the clients were turning up. Hugs. Our clients, they're punctual. I'll give them that.
So they were.
But bloody early.
I do
right?
want to I need to note, this is a core memory for me, that Nathan and Jacob from New Strength turned up with what can only be described as rocket fuel. The fucking coffee they made me drink. Anyway, shout out to them.
Love 'em,
There's
love
no
'em.
extra value there.
Mel and
just
Richie turned up in their
coffee.
I love Hawai'i gear.
No. So
Beautiful.
cute.
But yeah, everyone started turning up. Everyone started to turn up, and the place was fucking shut.
I'm
No one was picking up the phone. No one anywhere to be seen.
I'm walking
Nowhere.
around going, where the fuck is the entrance to this thing? She said we could sneak in.
I'm there going, fuck, I've got to run back all the way to the hotel to
Yeah.
get this woman's card. No one's answering, reception's calling them.
So probably one of the most commonly used words on our trip was audible. Right? We're going to call an audible, which, Ryan, do you want to explain what an audible is in NFL terms?
I do. You get to the line, you have a look at the defense, you don't like what you see, so you change the play.
You change the play, right? There was a change of play. And does an audible happen from the coach up in the box, or does it happen on the field?
Happens on the field, quarterback makes the decision.
Quarterback. So captain's call, audible, fuck, we've got to make a change here because they're not fucking open. So we're like, all right, clients are turning up, quick head count. And then I got the call from one of you two to say, take them to the beach. Right, I was like, great, we'll do it. We'll do the opening ceremony at the beach. Chuck them in a circle. I remember what Zach said about like get the players in a circle in like a horseshoe. And I quickly went on Chad and asked Chad to quickly write me a speech as a metaphor for like while we're here at Diamond Head on the beach doing this welcome ceremony to buy you guys some time to break into the joint and open the doors for us. That's exactly what we did.
That's what we
and
did.
We were also, just as an extra punch to the gut, was sitting on like a beach chair.
That was like a rental.
It was like a rental one we probably weren't meant to, and this guy like came up and took it off us. So we're like, okay, another thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine, we'll stand.
And we had to shift to the left of the homeless person. But then, but like it, turned out so much better.
That was the most epic scene. You literally had all the people there that you wrote about in the book under the place that's on the front cover of the book doing your thing.
Like it had definitely happened for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Started with a rock off, our first international rock off
On the beach.
on the beach, Diamond Head background. All the members of the outrigger just looking at us going, "What is going on over there?" Like eavesdropping on a fucking work event. Until we got the call from you guys that we could actually come back in, and that's when we're like, all right, guys, first masterminding session's over, let's head back in. And then walked up, TV was on, you guys had hooked up all the tech. It was like it was fucking meant to be. The clients listening to this would be like, I had no idea.
No.
So
We nailed it.
that was another example.
Like you guys are walking up the stairs, and me, Soph, and Nate were just plugging shit in. Like nothing was working until about 3 seconds before everyone arrived.
What was the moment that hit you guys? Or was there any other moment? Like there were obviously the luau, but I feel like we captured that pretty well on the reels. That was definitely a fucking moment. Was there any other part that like expectations versus reality? Because I think like Instagram can also be the highlight reels, but this is unfiltered. This is the behind the scenes.
Even just waiting for the bus for the luau was stressful.
It was. Because we had one luau bus that rocked up to exactly where we thought, and then we're all there going, all right, let's go. And it just drove off. So here I am making another international phone call on Rob's mobile going,
On your Rob.
oh my gosh, like have we just missed the bus? Is there someone else coming for us? Take two more buses rock up. So we're all going, okay,
What's going
which
on?
one do we get into? But I must admit the other thing was trying to, after our escape plan, trying to keep that bus like
Hyped.
pumped up and hyped with
What, 30 dad jokes didn't work?
what can
Rob
only be
did
described.
carry the team on that one.
Yeah.
I will say Rob did.
You did
Rob is
good.
a man.
Yeah.
Hijacking.
Well, fucking Dozer goes, you're up. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Let's go.
Put me on, coach.
Put me on, coach. Tag me in. Let me think of something real quick while I stand.
Do you know what the other thing probably was? Is when we hiked to the top of Diamond Head, and it must have been 1 o'clock or something like that, and the bus wasn't coming till 4. So it was something like that. Like we were like, oh fuck, we're gonna be waiting for a while, but we weren't because of what happened on the top of that mountain. Like everything
Oh.
that went wrong
that where we're
actually
going?
went right.
Are you ready
Should
for
we go
that?
there?
Straight in.
Are you ready?
Do you feel like should we recap for the listeners so far?
Go.
So, I mean, at the moment where we had a couple of days at the start where it was just team, then we met the clients, a couple of things went wrong. It was fucking epic though. Like
I wouldn't have changed anything.
we had all these workbooks and all these slides that we brought over from Australia, print at the last minute just to make sure they were perfect, and we used none of it because we called an audible, and they loved connecting with each other, like, you know, notes everywhere in all different color pens, and it was like mad scientists. And even just the conversations that happened like on the bus on the way to the ranch, which we haven't spoken about.
Oh, Jurassic
to be on,
Park.
like
Jurassic
the
Park.
buggies,
That was a massive highlight.
which was incredible. So all of this has kind of happened across 3 days. The shit luau, the whole thing, and now we arrive at day 3 where we did a couple of things in the morning, including the panel that we were all on.
Oh, that was a moment,
was
guys.
really cool.
That was a moment. The panel. Having you guys up there. Having you up there. Chucky up there. Rob, like Ryan. But you guys see the clients. But you guys, that for me was a moment. Seeing all of us up there with our I Love Hawaii shirts. We'll flash that up on screen if we can in the post. But
Yeah.
But that was really cool. That, like, I want to do that more often.
That was a moment for me as well.
The clients were
definitely.
filming the entire thing.
They
didn't want to miss
loved it.
Yeah, you guys were getting questions. It was
Yeah.
unreal.
So what we had then done is, all right, pack up, everyone, bus is arriving at whatever time it was.
12:30.
And then we headed out towards Diamond Head, and that was like, this is going to be the tearjerker, but like everyone had to pick up rocks at the bottom. Like you choose the size of the rock, and it would symbolize the limiting beliefs and the bullshit that had been holding them back up until now.
So the more fucked up you were, the bigger the rock.
The bigger the rock.
Shout out to Bexy who carried a log up that mountain.
I thought that was a small dog.
And you had to carry it all the way to the top. And there were some funny things that we did on the hike up. Like we played Chinese whispers. Which
Oh, you're not allowed to say that.
Oh,
we just played
played
whispers.
whispers. Okay, sorry about that. And
Whose idea was that, by the way? 'Cause
On behalf of my people, what?
whose idea was that? I was at the back of the line, had to run all the way to the front.
It was my idea just to get.
At the last moment, as you're going up those massive steps to get to the top of the bloody diamond head, oh, Dozer, oh, I've got it.
But you nailed it.
But shout out to Manisha because she was at the end of the line and she was happy about it because she could sprint up and short of breath, had the phone out to record like 10 questions with Dozer before she got to the top. Which she then transcribed, put into notes and then shared with the rest of the group.
She's a gangster.
That was
So good.
I was really
Well, I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Manisha, gangster.
Yeah.
I think we all got interviewed at one stage.
Whether we knew about it or not.
No, in all honesty, Charles is right. She interviewed every one of us. She went from the back of the line to the front and interviewed, I think, every person.
Mine was on the slide though. The phone was on the table in front of me, but there was no permission requested. I'm all for it.
Yeah, so Diamond Head, hike to the top. We fucking made it.
Yes. It was
What was the emotion for you? One word.
just. Yeah, I don't use this word almost ever, but like it was overwhelming. It really, I genuinely had felt this. You know, for people that are listening, that's like, oh, I've done that hike. It's not that hard. It's got nothing to do with the physical component of it.
No.
It's what it meant, right? It's what it meant for everyone, for like 39 of us. But for me, like being up there just as a personal thing, especially after the heart attack, that's probably what hit me the most was like, I fucking did it. You know, like I did it as in like I came back from the heart attack on the brink, therapy, the blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. We did it as business partners, right? We fucking like, and only him and I know what this business has gone through over the last 3 years. And I've got an e-bike to prove it. And then we did it as a team, like as this core team, dream team, looking around going like, I'll go in and battle with you guys, right? But then also like looking around and there's 30 fucking clients here that like I took that as the fact that the 30 clients were there on that trip and they use their hard-earned money, they're away from their business, their families, their mates, like to come here and to be here on this trip. Like I don't take that lightly at all, right? Massive gratitude for that. And I was just like, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, we did it. Oh my God, fucking we did it. Oh my God, there's 30 fucking clients here. We took, there were people, like other tourists up there on that fucking volcano.
You hugged one of them.
Oh yeah, I got around one of them. I think because I got around everyone. I hugged one person and they were like, "Get the fuck off me!" It's like, sorry. And it's like we took over that volcano, and it was like 3 years ago when I wrote that fucking book. I had no right to write that book. Weren't doing events. Almost had no fucking clients.
We were an agency.
I didn't have you guys. Like I had no fucking right to write that book. And here we are, 3 years on. It's fucking happening. And then it was just waterworks. It's just like, it spilled. It literally, like I felt it coming up like here. And then it went, bang. And it just went, particularly when everyone was throwing the rocks off and just going, fuck, self-doubt, fuck, playing small. I said mine at the same time as, I think it was Nath or Jacob.
Both of them and Benny.
And Benny, and we all said, fuck, playing small. And then we all got around each other, started crying. Like, fuck, man. And then, seriously, like 39 of us up there, just an like overwhelming emotion about who we're leaving behind on top of that hill and we're coming home as warriors. Because the whole thing was like overcoming challenges and like build up your mana. Right, which was the whole point and the sort of metaphor for that mountain.
Mana meaning power, which
Mana meaning the life force
tattooed on us.
Yeah, I know. Have a fucking team so tight we get matching tats, and clients got tats.
Yeah,
there was clients got tats.
They might have got the wrong tat, but
there was like 4 of them. We were all showing them on the call earlier. Like, yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. It just meant so much to us for so many fucking reasons. And what was really heartwarming, and I'll never forget, but like how much it also meant for the clients, right? Who, like, I'm honoured that they trust us to take us up these mountains, to take us up these hills, to overcome these challenges and to take them forward. Now, like, so we were up there. I don't know what the agenda said, how long we were going to be up there for. We must have been, how long were we up there for?
Oh, at least
like 3
almost 2
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 2 hours.
And
Yeah.
everyone just being in that moment and just talking about it. And then we got into a circle. We got into a circle for myself and Ben to thank you guys. At various different lengths. You've been here for the whole 7 years. Chucky's been here. Chucky, how long have you been here for? 4 years. Robin Ryan, Jan 6. Manly, March last year. September last year. But the reason why you were all with us was because, it's not about tenure. It's about your impact that you've had to our business and to us. That's why you guys were all there. It wasn't about the tenure. And we also knew we had trips back home as well, like keeping the torches alive. So we got into a circle, which was a really nice moment. It was just completely organic, just happened on the spot. And the clients were taking all these videos and photos and just going, fuck, I don't have that. Like, well, maybe they were just thinking like, that's what I want as a team.
I don't think any of them were prepared for seeing that.
Yeah.
And getting a real behind the scenes on, wow, we actually are doing what we preach.
Yeah.
And they're not just, saying this. They genuinely all are so invested.
So getting into a circle, I don't know how long we were in that. So we might have been there for fucking 40 minutes, right?
I reckon,
It was-
a good chunk of time.
And we're just showing gratitude
So
for each
cool.
other, showing gratitude and thanks for each other, and like saying it in words. And then a question that you guys have all been asking, I'm not going to drop it, but the question you guys have all been asking me is like, where are we going to be going in the next 3 years? And that was my favorite question, right? We're in that circle. It's like, fuck, we're here. We've made it. We're at the pinnacle now. What's next? And that's like, I love that as a team. Just like, we're already like response mentality,
Yeah.
not relief. And we'll just like rest on our laurels for the next fucking year.
Keep talking about it till
Keep talking about it.
2028.
Yeah, like hang off one vision book. It's like, where are we going next? It's like, fuck yeah, we feel it. I fucking feel it. And that's when I told you guys. That's when I told you
That
guys.
would
Now-
be the highlight. That would be the highlight of the trip for me as well. Like that moment there. And for me, it wasn't like, probably a lot of us expected beaches, but what we got was breakthroughs. And it wasn't it was a reset, like not the end of the line. This is just the beginning.
It's just the right. Yeah, and I had 80% of it, but Benny and I hanging off this railing. The last part came from Benny, which we're not going to release here, obviously. Spoiler alert. Actually, not spoiler alert. We're just not going to release it.
Teaser.
And then Benny said one line, and I went, "Okay, well, obviously it's that then."
The looking south line.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, if you want big, then." And then something, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Then it's now really clear. It was the last piece that was like, "Oh, okay." So it's actually really fucking obvious. And then we might have played a song.
I was going to say H did a thing, pulled out a phone. Played
Yeah. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. But then the clients.
clients.
Nothing away, but yeah, that was epic.
Yeah.
The clients in that moment, then all of them just getting absolutely around us.
Yeah.
Like the cheering, the
When we brought you
fucking-
in.
Yes. Oh, just that entire moment.
Did all 30 witness that, or
Yeah.
did some?
No,
All?
I think they all kind of started to look around at the same time, and then it was like once it became obvious, everyone was just like,
We sat in that huddle for ages. I don't know how long it was either. Like time kind of just stopped for everyone, I think. But none of the clients left.
That's right.
No, none of them left.
That's right.
None of them left. They stood there and just watched. Because when we broke our huddle, there was just a crowd of all the clients and a couple of randos. Just like, what's going on here? Like, yeah, it was epic.
there's a ton of photos like that I got from people like afterwards, like airdropping and stuff down of like different angles of us of us in the huddle from where they were standing on top of the volcano. Like they were invested in how invested we were in each other. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah. You can
Sorry.
go.
All of them going, well, we're fucking coming too.
Well, that's the other thing.
Yes.
That's the other thing. So I always say, like, Cast Division's so fucking big that everyone else has fit inside of it. I wasn't expecting the clients to fit inside out. Like, I was referring to us.
I love it though.
But the only thing we're going to say is, like, they've all vowed to keep their passports valid. And, like, where we're going is... I'm so excited to tell everyone.
Same. I can't like.
But we're gonna say
every
that same
time I'm on a
first.
call,
So
I'm
hard.
like, don't say it. Like it will just slip out because I'm so excited. But the thing about that moment was any one of us could have, if we really wanted to, in the last 3 years, gone to Diamond Head, like gone to Hawaii, gone to Diamond Head, hiked to the top. It would not have compared by any stretch. Like
Yeah.
it was such a special moment. And I haven't really said this, but like, I love that the clients look at that and go, what a fucking team. Like I realized on that trip that they watch us a lot more than I thought. And it's just natural for us how we operate with each other and have each other's backs. But I feel so privileged to be a part of a team like this. Like it's fucking cool. I love belonging to this team.
We love having you part of it. You know what was also cool? Like, leading up to it, everyone was getting ready for this moment. Again, it wasn't a trip as in like a holiday, but it was the... And if we reverse a little bit, September we turned pro. Like, that was the event that we had as us with Zach and all. So between then and Hawaii, like, a number of us got locked in, right? Like, we, training. Like, there's final parts of us that were a bit semi-pro and amateur. We turned pro, right? We ran events with our clients. We just fucking took things to a whole nother level. So Hawaii was really like a crescendo of this wave of energy that we're bringing into ourselves, the business, the clients, the mission, like the whole thing. So that's why I think, like, that's why it was such an outpouring of emotion for everyone, because I know the clients lead up to it as well, because the whole thing was a test for the clients if they could actually be kidnapped, for a weekend if their business went backwards.
Lose their phones.
And, like, happy to say they all passed. So, like, it was, and you guys panel beated them on the way to the Hawaii as well. So, like, it was all about getting them ready.
Yeah.
Right? I want to ask you guys a question. We'll go around the room. Start with the online team. So we go Rhino, Rob, Chuck, then Ben. What clicked for you guys emotionally or mentally that changed how you saw the company? And the second question is, what did this experience make you realise about yourselves?
It's a good question. So I would say for me, like, in terms of the company, like, we were all at this point, I'll speak for myself, but I'm sure everyone's the same, like fully invested in, like, we can do anything, like we can do this. Once we're there and, like, the execution's happening, we can see the clients that we brought along with us, which is a big part of it, like you said. It's like, yeah, we can do anything. I don't know. It was the belief that we can do anything, and this is the team that can do it. So we're not going to speak about what's next, but, like, essentially, like, Chuck likes to use a line called Mortal Lock in the company. Like, I think all of us agree, not the how yet, like, we know we're working on that, but, like, that next 3 years is done. That's really clicked for me through this. And then I think from personally, like, to answer your second question, like, we talk about going pro and what we've gone through. Like, I think, like, I've wanted to find a next level from that since that, because, like, if this is what happens when we go pro, how much more do I actually have to give? And I've started to explore what that can actually look like both professionally and personally, because this last 12 months since being here, but, like, definitely the last 4 to 6 really driving towards this goal and then achieving it has shown that, like, we've probably only really used 40% of what we have available to us, and I reckon there's heaps more to unlock, and I'm trying to find what that is for me now.
Fuck, that's interesting.
So cool.
That's interesting, man. That's awesome. Where you up?
I think from a business, like, it's the things, everyone's worked in business, everyone's had jobs, done things. Like, I don't think, for me personally, I've never worked in a business with people and owners that actually give a fuck about their people. Like, I think every owner says it, they have to say that, no one sees it. You guys actually genuinely fucking care about our futures. What we're doing, what we're trying to achieve internally, externally, everything. That's been a big shift for me in this business. I've been in other businesses for many years and I've never had something like that ever. So, locking into that and wanting to make this a success for, you guys, the business, us was just, you were bought in from day one. Like Ryan said earlier, meeting you guys, before I met you reading the book, it was going back to those moments going I think one of the first things I said to you and Benny was, I'm going to be in Hawaii with you in 12 months. That's my goal. And there we're in Hawaii, it was crazy. And then I think for me personally, man, it was we had that moment in September of turning pro and going through that as a team. I think Hawaii that little lead up to Hawaii probably made me realize I'm probably still semi-pro in a lot of aspects of my personal life. And that was my rock moment on the top of the volcano. It was fuck, let that shit go. So coming back home, not getting emotional here.
Yeah, you are.
Whew. Yeah, I am. Fuck.
Good on you, Marshall. Fuck.
Sitting down and going through that with my wife and manning out and showing her what we're going to do for the next 3 years and the work we did in Hawaii as a team, bringing that home and saying, here's the plan, babe. You on board or not? And she's fucking on board. And she's making the shifts in her life to go on the journey with us. There's so much more to this than people realize.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's so cool too.
Proud of you, dude. Proud of you, brother. What about you?
Difficult act to follow.
Yeah.
Look, I absolutely agree with Ryan and Rob. I think for me, I've been invested since day one, but for me, it's seeing, how much not only this meant to you boys up there at Diamond Head, but how much we mean to you. I think we're all on the same page and know that we're not a number, which is a big part of why we are bought into your vision, because it's become our vision. So yeah, it was really special to come on the journey. But as I mentioned, and as Ryan said as well, it's not a matter of if we achieve the next 3-year vision. It's inevitable, and we know that we're doing good things with good people, and that's why we're here. It's huge, and for me personally, what I've taken back would be more. And I said this to you as well, Doz, when we were at the airport coming home. It was the direction and the purpose or the meaning. And I think a big part of that is the separation Sunday, the Power 12, the achievement roadmap, but tying it to something of meaning. As opposed to the guy that came and sat with you and said, I just want to earn 500 grand a year.
Yeah, for listeners, that's a fucking massive clue from Chuck. That's a massive clue. So check your what you're telling your team. It's not about the money. It's got nothing to do with the money. What about you, General?
For me, business wise, so on our first full day there, we did this tour with Big Kev, and one of the stories I loved. He was talking about the Hawai'i, which was the chief, the ruling class, and he was talking about the koa, which was all the warriors, and back in ancient Hawaii, the koas couldn't look at the Hawai'i. The punishment was death. The shadow couldn't fall on the Hawai'i. The punishment was death. They basically couldn't do anything. Otherwise, Hawai'i would kill them.
No, he legit said they would get down on their stomach and do that. When it's crazy.
So part of me was you know what? Fuck, I like the respect, but at the same time, I thought, I was looking at.
Yeah, he would.
I was looking at you guys, and and the clients, and the fucking, if Doz and I are the Hawai'i and my team, my clients are the koa, the fucking level of trust you guys put in us, and also the gratitude that came back from each and every one of you guys, and also the clients. Something you guys haven't said yet, on top of that mountain, yeah, fuck, there was a lot of moments the clients taking us aside, like just thinking like we've changed their lives. And Bexy got up and made a speech. Like it was a real, yeah. Like I was proud to have that impact on like to change so many lives. You know, it was a real moment. That's when it all sort of clicks. Why we do what we do, you know, and like it doesn't feel like a job when you're with those kind of like you guys and people like that. It doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah, fucking hell. What did it make you realise about yourself?
I think it was the second last day we sat down as a team and we started finessing everyone's achievement roadmaps, and like you mofos are all super ambitious and like yeah you're planning on sending it, so like what it made me realise, like I can't wait to play a role in helping like you guys unlock that, and fucking yeah, pressure's on me too. Like if that's what you guys are shooting for, it's game time for me. I've got to fucking send it. I can't just keep up with you. I gotta be out there in the front. So I can't wait to help you guys, yeah, move into these new identities, achieve these goals, and like yeah, you reckon things are good right now? I can't wait to see what we can do together over the next 3 years.
Fucking oath. What about you, Halo?
From a business point of view, like I felt so empowered by this company, really. Just having been in many different roles before, coming in here really, like I felt like I'd found my place, and that even when I found my place, I'm constantly encouraged to find out what I want to do next and supported in what that might look like. I just think coming home from this trip was that unlock of going, fuck, like I have no idea what I'm capable of yet.
I don't think yeah.
Yeah, you got no idea.
You've got no idea.
Yeah. I just feel like, and it ties into what I came home with, you know, just absolutely stop playing small, stop trying to make other people feel comfortable and making your goals make other people feel comfortable.
That's interesting, man. That's so powerful.
Yeah, like getting involved in a team where everyone has their sights set on space.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just like, it's so empowering, and it just makes you go like, fuck, I'm on the right path. I'm doing it with the right people. And I know that I could call anyone in this team around goals that I have, and they would be there going, how can I help?
Yeah.
How can I help you achieve that? And that's very special.
Is that not normal?
That is so not normal. So not normal.
Because we don't know any different.
Yeah. It's
The culture.
It's the culture. It's just I think like when we talk about buying into your vision, it's like your vision had a place for every single one of us. Like there was, and the next one as well. It's like, it's not just about you and what you want to do. And that is so different.
It wasn't Benny and Dozer going to Hawaii. Like it wasn't Benny and Dozer just going to Hawaii on their own. Congratulations. Like we were all part of it from day one.
Betty thought about it, but yeah.
It's
Really cheaper.
Because he said that.
to Hayley's point as well about the like, how can I help with the goals? It's not just that too. It's not like we are all hard on each other as well in the best way possible because of the belief we have in each other. Like there's also the kick up the arse to be like, you're playing small here, or like, do better.
Absolutely.
Stop being a pussy, Ryan.
I hear that a lot.
I think we all have to give Ryan a shout out on what Soph just said just then. Like before we even sat with Doze and Ben and went through our roadmaps and what we were planning, we all sat with Ryan. And Ryan basically said exactly what Soph said. That's bullshit. Do it again. Go bigger. Go better. It's like, okay. Fuck.
Yeah, well, and what you guys that no, I was with Ryan when he went back, right? When we were at the hat store, and even before that, because this was the last full day. So we were talking about like, I'm going to go for a run and do a food tour and this and the other. And he was like, no, I'm going to stay back and help the guys with their achievement roadmaps. What a G, eh?
Such a G.
Oh, it was
in Hawaii. Like you could have done anything.
Absolute finishing touch. I think Charles and I were like, fuck, we're locked in. Let's go.
So good.
We're going to take this next level.
So what did it make you realise about yourself?
that I had been playing small to make others feel comfortable.
Wow. That is such a
I
breakthrough.
can't wait to see the Halo in 3 years.
You betcha.
Oh, you're gonna fucking see it.
I know.
We're all gonna see it.
We all will.
Go. What clicked emotionally and mentally that changed how you saw this company?
The thing that changed for me was the feeling of like being unstoppable with the team that we have now. I've never had any doubt that we will achieve what you say we're going to achieve because you deliver every time, even on a smaller scale. Like I reflect on moments that no one ever knows about, but like it's scrappy kitchen table vibes, figuring shit out that like I've been talking to the clients about this too. Like we have gone through the pain. Scroll back on our Instagram. It wasn't always this polished.
Yeah.
It was me thumbing out weird fucking graphics to my mum and yours. Like, we didn't always know our avatar. It was like countless hours of you two just sitting there going, what the fuck are we doing?
Fully.
It was a team full of people that aren't here anymore.
No.
Like we've done all of those reps.
Yep.
And the moments that we used to go, oh, like, I just want to be here and to finally be there, even on a smaller scale. Like, again, never had any doubt. You've always, and Ben has always seen a massive future for me, bigger than what I ever see for myself. And you do the same for everyone in the company. So none of that changed. But I feel like if we only really started a year ago, because of the stuff that we started to do with the team and you guys coming on board to achieve Aloha, I'm so excited to be surrounded by you guys for 3 years. Like, it's just, I can't wait.
Yeah, I fully agree.
That feeling.
You guys were the afterburners. When you guys all showed up, you guys were the afterburners. You guys were the missing pieces for us. It was like, fuck, thank fuck. Like, it's like the, the cavalry arrives and it's like, geez, this is the artillery that we fucking really needed because we were just we were trying to punch. Yeah.
Like, rolling back down that hill with knowing, like, my fucking squad, like, let's fucking
fully.
go. That's how I felt.
Let's both start looking for a fight in the bar. Yeah.
So it's that. And then personally, I think I've been reflecting a lot on the person I will be proud to be in 3 years' time at the next finishing line, and a realization of all the things that I still need to like work on and let go of more consistently. All the same shit that everyone talks about. It's the self-doubt. It's like being in your head too much, and just really, like, I've been looking at this tattoo a lot, like stepping into my own power, because I sound so piffy, but like we all have our shit, right? And it's just about, like, I'm just thinking about making myself proud of me and who I am over the next 3 years to then deserve like the success over there.
Fucking love that. And you have 7 years you've been here. So you've seen all the versions. You've seen me cry, letting go of people. You've seen Benny and I yell at each other in this room. You've seen, like, losing my license, fucking clients.
Driving you to work every day, then having a heart attack when I'm just trying to work on some slides. Like, what the fuck was that?
So much paperwork, yeah. So I know it meant as much to you as it did for me and the big boy. What about you, doggy?
Ooh, probably not too dissimilar to what everyone has said, but I'll go at it from like two key moments.
Oh, yeah? So
the one about the company was, I think we were sitting at Duke's.
Yeah.
Shit. So we're sitting at Duke's, and I don't know how many Mai Tais had happened, or
Many was out. Nathaniel. I miss Nathaniel.
Depends which night. If it was the night with Lilo.
No, it was definitely the last night.
Okay.
It was just us. Yeah.
Okay.
And you and Ben were chatting to us, and you were running through. You're like, it would be easier if we just didn't do these trips.
Yeah.
It would be easy for us to not invest in you guys. It would be easy for us not to care. And then you paused and you looked at us all and you were like, but we don't know how to do that.
We don't know how to do that. Like, yeah.
And I think in that moment, it was like, that's different. And I think that's big for everyone listening, is that it's like, if you don't care about your team or like what they're getting after, it's like, you're probably not going to get that back. Like, that's a big clue. It's like a reciprocal thing. So that would be the first one. And then personally, I think it was walking down from Diamond Head. Like, it was like the biggest trip out, just walking down. I was in 2 months, I was like, on one side, like everything that I've wanted to do is possible and like I can do it, but also like, holy fuck, some iterations are going to happen.
It's just going to be hard.
Yeah, I've got some shit to sort out. And it's like those two things were there. So yeah, they're my realizations from the trip.
And that's the personal one.
It's like I can do everything that I've been thinking about, but also like, yeah, we've got to get to work.
I like your wording, iterations. There's like versions.
There's versions.
Rather than like I'm broken and something needs to be fixed. I think that's a really healthy approach. Like we've all got iterations and versions of us that we need to kind of like do software upgrades of, you know, just for hygiene's sake, to keep us moving forward. That's awesome, you guys.
What about
yours?
you?
What it made me, so about the company, about myself, it's almost the same thing because as a founder, like you sort of, your company's an expression of you. But I think if the way that I sum up the last 3 years is we've arrived, right? This is like this, I feel like this for us to complete this, nothing's finished. It's merely just we've earned the right to do the next 3 years now. And I'm not full of shit. You know, so many founders, like we go through, get imposter syndrome like everyone else. But, you know, we analyze so many other people online and just go, full of shit, bro. Like, follow me. Like, I know how to I'm doing this. Like, I'm in the arena. It's just, the biggest thing I want everyone to realize is follow me, don't follow me, up to you. But I'm doing it. I'm in the arena. I'm doing it. So the clients, like our clients, are following, like they're with someone who's actually doing it. Rolled up the sleeves, fucking watch me do it. And if you stay close, like I'll help you, like I'll show you how to do it. So yeah, I think the biggest thing was not full of shit. I've arrived, we've arrived, we get to play for the next 3 years. And we get to, as a like full gratitude. Yeah. Full gratitude, we get to. So let's get to the section about.
Wait, what about personal though? Like, what's going through your head right now as you go into that next season?
Without giving anything away, the next season is almost impossible to achieve. You guys know this. There's a 0.3 to 1% chance of achieving the next 3 years. The belief I have now. Because of that, because of us, right, and the next generation that is coming through, I'll fucking take those odds. And I don't say that with bravado and fucking, like really, like we're gonna find a way. We'll fucking take. When I hear that 0.3 to 1% chance, you know what I hear in that? So there's a chance.
There's a chance.
That's the self belief that I've come back with. That's that mana. Like it's already going through my veins. Right, like I said, I had that Super Mario moment at the top of the volcano.
He ate the mushroom.
Fun guy, because I'm a fun guy. Dad joke, but yeah, I was like, I grew up there. I definitely grew. I put 4 kilos on. Shout out to the IPAs. But that's what I feel. 0.3 to 1% chance with the mana is like that's a fucking chance. I'll take it.
Was it easy the last 3 years?
Well, I think the medication I have to take every day for the next 50 years will prove that like it almost killed me. But that was only because I was building the wrong model. And that's what I'm trying to save everyone in doing, because there's a reason why I didn't cark it that day. It's because I do believe I'm here to like take you guys to your summits. Right, and then everyone else is to save everyone else from having to end up at that operating table like I did because they were building the wrong model. So it just goes to show that like you could be building like with the right model and the fucking dream team, you can literally stand on top of a volcano with 30 of your best clients talking about the next 3 years and where we're going to be like from peak to peak. By the way, I already know where the one after that is, the 2031. You guys, so Benny knows. This is how far out. I know exactly where we're going to be in 2031, you guys. When you'll be like 12.
31.
Will you actually be 31?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Watch Soph go into stealth mode.
So we got some Instagram questions.
Yeah, we did.
The last part that I want to serve the audience with is, right, so if I'm a founder listening to this, I'm like, sounds great. I wish I was fucking there. I understand what the vision is now, but how the fuck do I get my team of spare parts on board? Or maybe not. Maybe they're not spare parts. Maybe they've got a team. They are full-timers. They've got a couple full-timers, a couple part-timers, Johnny Casuals, whatever. Like, I'm not going to... This is now not the part where I'm going to... Here's the 3-part framework. Like, I want the audience to hear it from you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So, team, we got asked...
Wait, I reckon before...
Oh, yeah.
I reckon Dozer shouldn't be in here for this.
Do you want to bounce?
Yeah. And we'll answer it, and then you can watch it later.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fuck. What are you guys going to say about me? All right, I'll find out
All
later.
of the secrets.
Don't miss, bud. Don't remember me.
All right, now he's gone. We can talk.
The real stuff.
Thank God he's gone.
What were the qualities Dozer had that made you feel safe and ready to go all in?
Oh, I think for me it was the belief and the conviction and the care. Like those 3 things.
3.
Summed it up in 3.
They were my words too.
I would also add to that and say aggression.
Yeah.
Like there was like a presentation of what this would be, and there would be like my role in it, and that was that. There was just complete belief that like you're gonna fucking do this. Like we're doing it.
Like an unapologetic belief. Of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero doubt. Like just
Zero doubt.
Violent. Just this is happening.
That's the thing. I do think it's like, you know, we do joke about the bulldozer of like aggressive, but we fucking need that as much as I've even hated it at times, and he knows that. Like, if we take that essence out of this company, we go fucking nowhere. So
Yeah.
I think it's like that, but also he's worked on himself in order to be able to like turn that into something productive.
Yeah.
And it is the 300% rule: 100% belief, 100% clarity, 100% of the time.
Yeah, and also to be able to give feedback. Like, they're actually, both of them, Ben and Doze, always open to feedback.
Yeah.
In fact, encouraging of it so that they can go and do the work. Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about like internally all the time, like standards and stuff a lot. And so you say aggression and violence, and like we joke, and it's true. But like, I don't think any of us hold ourselves to the standards we do now and hold each other to standards without both of them like leading the way on that. And I think that's probably the biggest thing. Listening to you guys talk, like, I don't think we are where we are without that.
So creating that little safe space to open up, be vulnerable, do all the things that you need to do as a human, but then it's like, cool, now I expect you to level up again.
He's a protector as well, so like he's a dad. Do you know what I mean? Like he's out there on the offense, and he's keeping us safe.
Yeah, he has like he's a bulldozer with a big heart. Like that's his perfect summary of him. But you're right. Like they do it with each other. Like they will come in here and it looks like they're fucking screaming at each other, but it's just this intense, like it's a fierce like belief in like we need to make this happen for everyone's benefit.
Yeah. And a belief in them, like each other as well. Like they know that they could do better.
Yes.
And hold themselves to that.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
So summary for that person is conviction, belief, clarity, standards.
Violence.
Yeah, violence.
Violence. A healthy amount.
Bit of violence never hurt anyone.
Okay, so how do they keep us all motivated?
Violence, no.
I think they understand what motivates each and every single one of us, because it's not the same across the board. And that's from understanding what our goals are and what's on our achievement roadmaps and how they can help us get there.
It's like going back to all the 77s, which is our monthly meeting we have as a team. The first thing we always talk about is what have we achieved personally, not through work, personally, right? But it's also like the regular catch-ups, the regular one-on-ones that we all have with these guys, and going through like the achievement roadmap and going through it every single time. Where are you at? What are you achieving? What are you working on? Great. Now let's talk about work. Which it ultimately is getting us to buy in on the vision.
I would definitely say that doing an achievement roadmap with each of us and getting really clear on what impact we want to make, what our goals are, and then holding us to that, like reminding us on almost a daily basis what we're aiming for, and structuring everything so that it's feeding that in each individual, whatever that may be. They do a great job of that.
You know what motivates me is the leading by example, but not just from a work point of view. Like, I think working here allows us, like, gives us the permission to fuck fine and like, well, what would be really cool? Like, what would be amazing? What lights you up? And this is what I see your superpower is, and it's that belief in that person, and the coaching around like up to where I see you, because I'm doing it too. I think that's part of it. And that is all in order to achieve a mission greater than any of us. Yeah. So plus they are extremely generous with their time, with investing in us, coaching. Like, when they talk about growth as a value here, they fucking mean it, and there's receipts to prove it. And like, we haven't even talked about it being incentivized financially yet, which is also a part of it. But like, it's like the 14th thing on the list. Do you know what I mean? Like, we get to have all of it, I suppose. Yeah,
there's no ceiling here.
Yeah.
There's no ceiling.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is that like, it's uncapped, because it's like, well, if you have a desire to earn more or do more or be more, it's like, well, let's figure out what you need to do to get there. There's never a question of like, settle down, you can't do that.
It's not the right time.
Yeah, I've never heard those words. Like,
no.
Like, let's just figure out a path there. Might not be immediate, but there's a path.
Lucky last, do we all actually get along?
Well, I think we can talk about the last day on the trip. The Jeep day, not the last day.
Yeah, the Jeep day.
The second last day on the trip.
The Jeep day.
I think that kind of points towards this, because it was a free day for us to go and do whatever.
Yeah, we could have done whatever the hell we wanted on that whole island.
We had 2 free days, but we stayed together the entire trip.
Yeah, that was it wasn't eye-opening. It actually wasn't eye-opening, because I expected that coming in because of the relationships that we'd built. But like, what was eye-opening is like just how much stronger that bond was when we could do anything, that we decided when we could do anything to go and work on each other together. Like, when it comes to the roadmap stuff that Doze was talking about, and like, that was driven internally from us. That wasn't a directive from the bosses, if that makes sense. Like, if we're not getting along, we don't give a shit about that stuff. So like, I think that's the proof.
Also, guys, we have matching tattoos.
Yeah, that says a bit. That does say a bit.
There's ink on the skin.
Yeah. Hayley and I had
Everyone just show them. Everyone show it. Show it. Where's...
Mana.
We almost let Chuck be thrown out of the aircraft.
Yeah. The broken champagne glass almost did it for me.
The broken champagne glass. How did we even get it?
I don't know.
But yeah, honestly, like, the thing that I hate the most about us is that we're just remote. Like, that we're not like all in the same room every fucking day, because like, watch the fuck out. But
literally,
it won't stop us.
We're in private chats going, miss you guys. Like, what's everyone up to?
Do we like
Meet
it?
you, Jukes.
Shout out to you, Soph.
Like, just go to bed.
Go to bed. Or like, do anything else. I think that there's something really and truly amazing about the fact that we all know what's happening in each other's lives. We know the big fuck off goals that we've set. We're all invested, and fuck, we had such a fucking fun time.
I know.
Like, it was absolutely phenomenal, and we got to do that together, and that's insane. Just insane.
So cool. Should we bring him back in?
Yeah.
I'll go get him.
I'm back.
I'll text him.
It's just 3 years. I wanted to have an episode that I'm going to listen to with the kids and the grandkids in however many years' time, and just go, I was cool once. Yeah, so look, I want to thank Benny for keeping me out of jail for 3 years and also like putting up with my shit for 3 years and being a good sparring partner and iron sharpens iron. And Benny, do you remember that day when I said to you, I'm going to come in and Abseil and fucking rescue out from those fucking banks? And
I do.
And we know we just live to fight another day, which is, you know, we're still, even back when we had the gyms, man, like we kept calling ourselves just a couple of battlers, just having a crack. And I genuinely, I know people might analyse that and go, oh, that's negative language. It's like, no, honestly, like underdogs. Like really, we have no business being in this business. We had no business opening our first gym. And certainly not, you know, fitness models or anything like that. Speak for yourself. But I just, yeah, fully grateful for you guys. Grateful for Benny. Grateful for our clients trusting us. And like we get to have the honour of serving these guys every single day and our audience. Like I love, there's nothing more that I love. Oh my God, did we talk about what happened? We should. Well, we're at the Heineken bar trying to leave like out of Australia, having like too many beers after I've told everyone I don't drink.
Very warm, very happy.
We were at
Very
the
warm.
Heineken beer at the Heineken bar.
He's already had a beer.
Fucking
what that is.
Nate, what happened?
So we were sitting there having a chat, and suddenly this guy taps you on the shoulder, and we're like, I was like, oh, we're in trouble. Like, we need to move or something. But then he's like, no. I seen you guys on the podcast, and like, are you guys going to Hawaii? And we were like, what? And you looked at him, you're like, no way. Looking around at everyone. And then he basically told us that he's like, if I was on the other side,
fan.
I would want someone to come say hi to me.
I thought it was a fucking stitch up. I thought Chuck and Rob, after too many Heinekens, had paid someone to come up and said, like, take the piss and say, oh, you got 10,000 followers. Like, some bullshit. Like, I thought it was taking the piss. But no, he owns 2 CrossFit studios in New Zealand. Big fan. And I was like...
So cool. So shout out to you if you're listening.
Yeah, dude, if you're that person, reach out to me.
I never told you, sir, but it cost me a pineapple. We might need to cut this out.
So I almost love nothing more than meeting our podcast fans is basically what I'm trying to say, right? Like, so podcast audience, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Strap yourselves in because for the next 3 years, I can't wait to show you guys what we're going to do for the next 3 years, and you guys are all part of it. So thank you, team. Thank you, Benny. Thank you, audience. Thank you, clients. I love you guys. 3 years. Aloha 2025. I'm going to call... How are we going to do... we should commemorate this or something. How do we...
Frame it.
Huh?
Yeah,
frame
we
it.
frame
Okay,
it.
we'll
We'll
frame
frame
it.
We got to frame it.
Because it's everything. So...
I think we can all, as a team, collectively agree we are extremely grateful for you both and for being part of it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That's fucking
Part of the
cool.
next 3... Thank you. Appreciate that. Part of the next 3 year visions that you guys turn into volunteer workers. Thoughts?
Process, right?
Are you in?
Ben is all in.
Ben's like, fuck yeah!
He's looking at that P&L and going, fuck yeah.
That wasn't on our achievement roadmaps, just putting it out there.
I might have come back with the microphone on, and you guys said remuneration didn't matter. So I'm going to take that as a yes.
Not like this is unplanned. And Hayley, you're in the room for this to happen right now as a CTA.
Guys, there's a saying in this office, and it's when Dozer goes rogue on the CTA front.
It's Harley's
Every
problem.
podcast
It's my
episode.
problem.
But like, I don't know. I think about this, right? If I'm in the audience listening to this and going, oh, I wish my work did that. You know, like I'll tell you what, we're going to need some troops over the next 3 years for the shit we're going to be doing. So if you think you got what it takes to be part of, listen to you guys.
I got the CTA. KOA. KOA. You want
Okay, so message me on hey.dozer on Instagram, hey.dozer, and message KOA, K-O-A. We'll know what you're talking about, and we'll know that you can follow instructions, and we'll be in touch because we're going to need some players, won't we, over the next 3 years?
Yep.
People that want to fucking send it. People that want to actually be part of a big vision and just
People-
want to make a big impact.
You might be an 8 out of 10. You want to become a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And you're
might-
willing to get a matching tattoo.
You're fully.
Prerequisite.
Oh. All right. I'm going to tell everyone what the next 3 years. I'm going to do it right now.
No
Ready?
way.
No.
In the next 3 years, we're going to be... Thanks for tuning into today's episode. If something resonated with you, then do one of 2 things. Either leave a review or send this episode to a mate who's in the industry who might need to hear this. But if you want more right now, because your head might be spinning and you're like, all right, what the hell do I do right now? Then in the show notes, you'll find a link to where you can book in for a free 15-minute checkup on your studio, where we get to have a look at how you're going right now and where some of the kind of quick win opportunities are to get you moving faster. I can't wait to be back in your ears next week. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that I love you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, and I'm in your corner. You are on the right track and I believe in you. So keep going, and I'll see you next week.